right now. Every woman out there is looking for a high-value man. But what's so special about this kind of man? You'll see these men around you every day. They've got their women wrapped around them, constantly happy and content. On the other hand, you might be struggling to attract these women in the first place. What is it that these high-value men get right when they approach women? Well, it's a mix of some very simple habits and techniques that will make women chase you like never before. Imagine a day when you can effortlessly attract any woman you want. Well, here are 10 secrets that will help you attract any woman you want. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Number 1. They don't try too hard. If you want to really connect with women, here's the first thing you need to know. Do not do anything excessively. Yes, women adore listening to sweet and poetic words, but when it goes to the extent where you become too much, then there's no more charm left. Here's the deal. If you're a simp and you're willing to do anything to please her, then it will be a mistake on your part. The bitter truth is that the high-value guys can get a woman easily, and they don't have to make much effort to do that. They're aware of what they want, and this equips them with the prowess to express themselves when conversing with a woman. It's not conceit. It's about being confident in oneself and in one's own skin. Rather than being like guys who just stare at women all day, they're not seeking to appease women. They're aware that all they require is to be themselves to get women easily. So it all boils down to confidence. Number 2. They don't keep a woman's ego in check. Many women have big egos because they've been worshipped by simps their whole lives. A high-value man can spot this a mile away and won't feed into it. He treats her like any other girl, while the average guy will go out of his way to please her, which just inflates her ego even more. But high-value men treat her as if she's nothing special. Here's something important. Putting her on a pedestal gives her an overblown sense of value, and she starts thinking you're desperate to win her over. Women naturally want a guy who's better than them. They can't be attracted to a man they see as below their level. Remember this. The moment you give her too much of what she needs in terms of nourishment of her ego, you are finished. But what does this mean to you? It means that one has to be assertive and secure about themselves and their gender. You don't have to shower her with compliments or engage in overly dramatic acts of affection. All that's required for you is to be yourself and leave the rest of the work to the confidence that you possess. Don't always be so formal with her as if she's something extraordinary that can never be contaminated by mortals. Do not overestimate her abilities, and do not raise her ego to the extent that she gets arrogant. This way, you'll be different from all those simps out there, and she'll realize that she's dealing with a worthwhile man. Number 3. They know how to flirt with confidence. The greatest secret of attraction is flirting, and this is something that high-value guys understand. The concern here is that some guys fail to express their emotions as they're too shy. Frankly speaking, it's not cool to be shy when you're a man, because women don't appreciate it very much. It's simple. You need to be challenging and take liberties with her, and she'll respond willingly. As for the high-value men, they dare to flirt, as they understand that it's normal and helps them to attract women more effectively. On the other hand, if you end up doubting your strategy or fear that she'll not like you making the first move, they'll read the signal of uncertainty and the whole process will be sabotaged. You just have to make them understand that you have a full understanding of what you're doing. Even the amateur knows that flirting is one of the good ways to determine the level of interest of a certain person. So why not at least try to flirt with her and see her reaction at that? So let me remind you that flirting doesn't necessarily mean having to do many things or getting carried away. Somehow, just be funny and entertaining and make her see that you like her. Number 4. No cheap pickup lines. Has anyone seen a man attempt to woo a woman by reciting some joke typed in on Google? It never ends well. Young men believe that these pickup lines will make them appealing figures to the ladies, only to appear foolish and awkward. High-value men? They don't have to go through such nonsense. To continue a conversation, they don't need cliched pickup lines because they're confident and charming enough. They may just greet the girl or make a remark, but they're being real, and this is what attracts women. Flirting will run her off quicker than you could possibly think about trying to get something out of the conversation. They'll give you the impression of trying too hard. Here's the secret. High-value men attract high-class women by simply being themselves. They don't pretend to be someone they're not. They let their true personalities shine through, and women appreciate that authenticity. So ditch the cheesy pickup lines and just be yourself. Your genuine self is way more attractive than any line you could ever come up with. Number 5. They listen more and talk less. When you're talking with women, finding the right balance is key. It not only boosts your charm, but also shows you genuinely care. High-value men are pros at this. They know women appreciate a guy who takes the time to really listen. So pay attention to what she's saying and chime in when it feels right. Ask smart questions and show genuine interest in her words. Trust me, if you want to build a real connection, you've got to listen and understand her. Number 6. Keep things interesting. Women love a bit of mystery, and high-value men know how to keep that vibe alive. They never come off as predictable or boring, which makes women curious to learn more about them. Always strive to keep conversations fresh and engaging. Bring up new topics, ask about her life and hobbies, and dive into good discussions. By doing this, you'll ensure she enjoys every moment with you. So don't reveal everything at once. Keep her intrigued by sharing bits and pieces about yourself gradually. Be unpredictable in a good way. Surprise her with new topics. Share interesting stories. And always keep the conversation lively. Number 7. They're never too nice. Nobody is going to blame you if you want to be sweet and not upset her. But here's the deal. If you're overly nice, she won't take you seriously. High-value guys get that acting too nice just to make her feel good can backfire. It makes you seem less valuable, and she might think you're expecting something in return, which makes things awkward. High-value men know how to chill and be themselves around women. They know she'll see their genuine kindness without them having to overdo it or come off as fake. Just be yourself, and she'll respect you for that. Number 8. They're always consistent. High-value men don't play mind games or blow hot and cold. They're not out to manipulate anyone. Unlike narcissists who test boundaries and keep you guessing, high-value men are steady and reliable. If they're interested, they show it consistently and in healthy ways. Here's the thing. If a high-value man isn't interested in a relationship with a woman, he won't pursue her at all. He's not about using someone for an ego boost or anything else. He respects his and her time too much for that. He's not leading anyone on or playing games. Unlike narcissists who keep you on your toes with their unpredictable behavior to get you addicted to their approval, a high-value man's appreciation is clear and consistent. You won't have to work hard for it because he's straightforward from the start. So drop the overly nice act and be your genuine self. Show consistent interest if you're into her. And if you're not, don't lead her on. Be steady, be real, and don't play games. Women respect and appreciate authenticity and consistency. Number 9. They never make their women jealous. High-value men don't play those games. They know the worth of their women and how irreplaceable they are. And they make sure you know it too. They show they value you through both their actions and their words. Unlike narcissists who love creating drama and making you jealous on purpose, high-value men are secure and confident. They don't need outside validation from other women because they're content and self-assured. They understand what's appropriate behavior and stick to it, even when no one's watching. This comes from their good character, not from a need to manipulate or control. High-value men respect their partners and cherish them, not just in the honeymoon phase, but throughout the entire relationship. Number 10. They know how to maintain boundaries. High-value men don't keep in close touch with exes or have sketchy friends that make you worry. Narcissists often keep a group of people around just for attention and to make you jealous, but not high-value men. They're selective about their friendships, just like their relationships. They won't have any suspicious female friends or exes hanging around. They know that even the appearance of impropriety is disrespectful. High-value men understand that cheating can be both physical and emotional, and they make sure they don't cross any boundaries in either form. They don't need to be told how to behave because they already know what's right. So if you ever express concerns, they'll take you seriously and address them respectfully. Narcissists, on the other hand, will mock your concerns and punish you for even bringing them up. So be respectful, cherish her, and maintain integrity in all your interactions. Keep your boundaries clear and make sure your partner feels safe and respected. Speaking of which, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this.